Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Dear students, welcome you all in Pakistan International School Taif Virtual Learning System. Today is our 23rd video lecture for grade second year students, boys and girls. I'm Mrs. Rozia Imran, your mathematics teacher. Exercise 2.6, first question, all parts I already discussed in previous lecture. Today we will start the next question, question number 2. Question number 2, if you check, you have given find dy by dx means derivative of the given function. And if you check in first part, you have given two values which are given in form of product. So how you find the derivative? You differentiate with respect to x and apply quotient rule. Similarly, in the second part, again, you have two values and you find the derivative. And again, you apply product rule because x and under root natural log of x, both values are given in form of product. And in third, if you check, you have given in form of fraction. So you apply quotient rule of derivative. And here in fourth part, again, you apply product rule because both are given in form of multiplication. And in fifth part, first you apply the natural log, derivative of natural log, you know that 1 over that value, and then further derivative of the this value, further derivative you will take. So here you have given single function, again you apply the natural log and then further derivative of this value, and here again 1 over that value and then further derivative of this value. Here these two functions are given in form of products. You apply the product rule. For this you apply product rule. For this you apply supposition because here sin x is in the power, so you do some supposition and after that you solve it. Here again you will solve it by simply derivative. And this one here the variable and having power in variable, so you apply the natural log on both sides and after that you take the derivative. And in this case again, first you take the natural log on both sides and then you apply derivative, and for this obviously you apply the quotient rule. So look at the first part. In first part you have given x square natural log of under root x. So why x square natural log x under root we write in form of power 1 over 2. You know that natural log, if you having natural log any value power, so the power will come in coefficient. So 1 over 2 will come in coefficient and you get x square natural log of x. Now you differentiate with respect to x. So derivative dy by dx is equal to this 1 over 2 is coefficient, so you write it as it is and you take the derivative of these two values x square and natural log of x. So product rule, x square as it is, derivative of natural log of x plus natural log of x as it is, derivative of x square, means that the first value you write as it is, derivative of the second value, plus second value you write as it is, derivative of the first value. So this one you copy as it is, x square you copy as it is. Natural log of x derivative is 1 over x and further derivative of x is 1. So no need to write it here. So natural log of x as it is, the power will come in coefficient and from power you subtract 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So 2x you will get. Now 1 over 2 multiply inside. So 1 over 2. This x and x square cancel with each other, so we get 1 over 2x plus this 1 over 2 cancel with this 2, so we get x natural log of x. So this value 1 over 2x plus 2x natural log of under root x. This is the required answer. Now come to the second part. Again, in second part, you have given the product rule. So power natural log of x, you write it in power 1 over 2 because you know that the under root value is 1 over 2. So you know that natural log of x power will come in coefficient. So here the first value as it is derivative of the second value plus second value as it is derivative of the first value. So x, and here power will come in coefficient, and from power you subtract 1. So 1 over 2 minus 1 is minus 1 over 2. Then further derivative without power, that is natural log of x, plus natural log of x 1 over 2 as it is, and derivative of x is 1. So here what we get, this natural log of x, you take it in the denominator to make it positive. So it will be x over 2 natural log of x 1 over 2, and the derivative of natural log of x is 1 over x, you write it here, and natural log of x power 1 over 2 this. Now natural log of x power 1 over 2 means under root. So 1 over 2 natural log of x, this x and this one x cancel. So 1 is left, and here natural log of x power 1 over 2. So you write it in form of under root. Now you take the LCM. If you write it up to this, your question will be considered correct. If you don't want to do this last step. If you want to do this last step, so just take the LCM, 2 under root natural log of x, 1 plus 2 natural log of x, because under root of natural log of x multiply under root natural log of x, under root cancel, under root square, square cancel with square roots, you get 2 natural log of x. Number 3, here you have given in form of fraction. So in form of fraction means we apply quotient rule. So differentiate with respect to x. Quotient rule is the denominator square, then in numerator, the denominator you write as it is, derivative of the numerator minus numerator you write as it is, derivative of the denominator. So this denominator natural log of x whole square you write as it is, this natural log of x as it is, derivative of x is 1, and here minus x you write as it is, and derivative of natural log of x is 1 over x. So x and x cancel, so you get natural log of x minus 1 divided by natural log of x whole square. Fourth one part, you do it by yourself. Just this x, take it in the numerator, so it will be power minus 1, and power minus 1 will come in the coefficient, so you get this. Now you apply the product rule on these values, just like question number 2, first part, just like that you solve it. Come to the fifth part. Here you have given y equal to natural log of under root this. So under root you write it in form of power, and you know that if natural log having some power, it will come in the coefficient 1 over 2 natural log of this. Now you apply the derivative, differentiate with respect to x, dy by dx is equal to half derivative of natural log of x. You know that natural log derivative is 1 over that value. So 1 over 1 divided by that value, and then further derivative of this value, x square minus 1 x square plus 1. So this is given in form of fraction. This one you write x square plus 1 is in the denominator. It will come in the numerator, x square plus 1 divided by 2 into x square minus 1. Here you apply the quotient rule. So quotient rule you apply, denominator square, denominator derivative of the numerator minus numerator derivative of the denominator. So this one, x square plus 1 whole square, 2 times given, here 1 time given, so 1 time cancel, 1 time left, and we get 1 over 2 under root x square minus 1, and this one x square plus 1 you write as it is, and derivative of this is 2x, and minus 1 is 0, and minus x square minus 1 you copy as it is, derivative of x square is 2x, and derivative of 1 is 0. Now you open the bracket, 2x is common in both, you take it 2x common, so x square plus 1, this minus multiply inside the bracket, minus x square plus 1. So minus x square plus x square cancel, and 1 plus 1, 2. This one 2 cancel with the denominator 2. So we get 1 over x square minus 1 and 2x divided by x square plus 1. So multiply, this is a minus b and this one is a plus b. So apply formula a square minus b square. So x square whole square is x4 minus 1 square is 1. So this is the required answer. I hope you will understand. Now come to the sixth part. In sixth part you have given y equal to natural log into x plus under root x square plus 1. So you know that when you differentiate with respect to x, so dy by dx, d by dx, natural log of that value. Natural log derivative is 1 over that value. So 1 over that value, then further derivative of that value, x plus under root x square plus 1. So this one you copy as it is. And for this x derivative is 1. And having x square plus 1 having power 1 over 2. So it will come in coefficient, and from power 1 subtracted. So 1 over 2 minus 1, we get minus 1 over 2. And then further derivative of x square plus 1. This one value you copy as it is, and here 1 plus 1 over 2 into, to make it positive we shifted in the denominator, x square plus 1, 1 over 2, and here further derivative of x square is 2x and one derivative is 0, so 2x. This 2 cancel with this 2. The numerator 2 cancel in the denominator 2. The first value you copy as it is, so you get 1 plus x over under root x square plus 1. So you take the LCM of 1 plus x under root x square plus 1. So you get x square plus 1 plus x divided by under root x square plus 1. So this one value cancel with this. So both value you cancel, you get 1 over under root x square plus 1. I hope you will understand it. Now come to the next question. Again, it is just like the previous question. So you have y equal to natural log of 9 minus x square. So differentiate with respect to x, dy by dx, derivative of natural log of 9 minus x square. Natural log derivative is 1 over the value which multiply with natural log, 1 over 9 minus x square. Then further derivative of 9 minus x square. So 9 derivative is, when we take the derivative, this one value we copy as it is. 9 derivative is 0 because constant derivative is 0. And here power 2 will come in coefficient, so minus 2. And from power we subtract 1, so 2 minus 1, 1. So minus 2x. So we get minus 2x divided by 9 minus x square. Now come to the eighth part. In eighth part, you have given e power minus 2x. You know that exponential function derivative is as it is that exponential function, and the further derivative of its power or exponent. So dy by dx, here again they are given in form of product. So the first value we write as it is, derivative of the second value, plus second value as it is, derivative of the first value. So e power minus 2x we copy as it is, and sign derivative is cos 2x, and then we take further derivative of theta. Further derivative of theta 2x is 2. Here plus sign 2x we copy as it is, and derivative of exponential function e power minus 2x as it is, e power minus 2x, and then further derivative of the exponent, minus 2x derivative is minus 2. So if you check 2 is common in both, and e power minus 2x is also common, so you take it common. 2 into e power minus 2x. So here in first value cos 2x left, and in second value minus sign, and then sine 2x. So this is the required answer. Now come to the ninth part. Ninth part is just like eighth part. So again, they are given in form of product. So the first value as it is derivative of the second value plus second value as it is derivative of the first value. So first value as it is x cube derivative, power will come in the coefficient 3, and from power we subtract 1, so 3 minus 1 x square left. And here power will come in coefficient, so 2 2 is a 4, and from power we subtract 1, 2 minus 1 4x, and derivative of constant is 0. And this one value we copy as it is, derivative of e power minus x exponential function as it is, further derivative of its power minus x derivative is minus 1. Now e power minus x is common in both values, so you take e power minus x common, so you get 3x square plus 4x minus, open the bracket, minus sign will multiply inside this minus sign, minus plus minus. So minus multiply inside minus x cube minus 2x square minus 1. So 3x square minus 2x square is x square. So we get minus x cube plus x square plus 4x minus 1. So you get the required answer. Again, these two values is given in form of product. So you apply the product rule. First value as it is, further derivative, derivative of the second term plus second term as it is, derivative of the first term. So x exponential function derivative as it is, further derivative of its exponent sine x plus e power sine x as it is, derivative of x is 1. So this x e power sine x you copy as it is, and derivative of sine x is cos x. In both e power sine x commons, you take it common, you get e power sine of x into x cos x plus 1. The 11th part you do it by yourself. Come to the 12th part. If you have a variable and having power variable and you want to differentiate it, so remember one thing, if you have in power some constant number, so simply take the derivative and the power will come in coefficient. But if you have power and having some power, if you have variable and having some power in variable, then you solve it by taking log on both sides. So taking log on both sides, you will get natural log of y and natural log of x plus 1 power x. This you will get. You know that if you have a natural log and having some power, so power will come in the coefficient. So it will be converted into natural log of y equal to x natural log of x plus 1. Now you differentiate with respect to x. Natural log of y is 1 over y. Further derivative of y, dy by dx. And here you apply the product rule. First term as it is, derivative of the second term plus second term as it is, derivative of the first term. So this x as it is you copy, and natural log of x plus 1 is 1 over x plus 1, and derivative, further derivative of x plus 1, and this natural log of x plus 1 you copy as it is, and derivative of x is 1. Now this y is divided here, shifted at other side, it will multiply. So you put the value of y which is given in the start. So x plus 1, power x, this is the value of y. And here x, because derivative of x is 1 and derivative of 1 is 0, so x over x plus 1, and here natural log of x plus 1. So this is the required answer. Same 13 is just like 12, that you taking log on both sides. Why? Because you having a variable and having an exponent also a variable. So taking natural log on both sides, so natural log of y and natural log of x will come in the coefficient, natural log into natural log of x. Again you apply the product rule. The first term as it is here, natural log of y 1 over y, and further derivative of y is dy by dx. Here they are given in form of products. You apply the product rule. The first one value as it is, derivative of this second value, plus second value as it is, derivative of the first value. Now natural log of x, and when you take the derivative of this, it will be 1 over that value which is enclosed in bracket, and then further derivative of that value which is enclosed in bracket, natural log of x plus this one value copy as it is, and derivative of natural log of x is 1 over x. Now here natural log of x derivative is this natural log of x, and this one natural log of x cancel with each other. This one and this one, both this one and this one cancel with each other. One is given in the numerator, other in the denominator, so both cancel with each other, and derivative of natural log of x is 1 over x. And here plus natural log of x, natural into natural log of x divided by x we get. So x is in the denominator, so you write it one time, you take the LCM, 1 plus natural log into natural log of x. Here y divided shifted at this side, multiply, and you put the value of y, so you will get the put the value of y from the start. From here value of y is given, so you put it here and you get the required answer. Come to the 14 part, it having so many parts, so I think this is the last one part. Here you have given in form of fraction. So first we want to simplify it. How can we simplify it? This is x square minus 1. So we apply formula x plus 1 into x minus 1. Having power square root, so we write it 1 over 2, and this x plus 1. And here x cube plus 1. So we apply the x cube formula, that is x plus 1. You know that a plus b, a cube plus b cube is a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. So with that formula we open it, the cube formula, x cube plus 1 cube. So we apply the formula x plus 1 into x square minus x plus 1. So this formula you study it from class 8th, class 9th, and again it's repeated again and again. So this one formula, cube formula, we apply here. Here this 1 over 2 power will come on x plus 1 and also come on x minus 1. So you apply, and this power 3 over 2 will come on the first value and then on the second value. Now here x plus 1 power 1 over 2. Here x plus 1 power 1. So 1 over 2, if the base is same, so their power added. 1 over 2 plus 1, we get 3 over 2. And this x plus 1, 3 over 2, this one cancel with this. So we get x minus 1 power 1 over 2 and x square minus x plus 1 power 3 over 2. Now taking log on both sides, so natural, you can just simply solve it by quotient rule if you want to solve. Sorry, there is some net issue. So here you take the log on both sides. So when you take the log on both sides, so natural log of y and natural log of that value, you know that the natural log rule, if something is given in fraction, so natural log numerator minus natural log denominator. Now simply you differentiate with respect to x, the power will come in coefficient. So 1 over 2, this natural log of x minus 1 over x is 1 over x minus 1. And when you take the derivative of this, 1 over that value, and then further derivative without natural log x square minus x plus 1. So 1 over 2, 1 over 2 into x minus 1, and x derivative is 1 and 1 derivative 0. And here 3 divided by 2 under 2x square minus x plus 1, and x square derivative 2x minus x derivative minus 1 and 1 derivative 0. So 1 over 2 into x minus 1 minus 3 into 2x minus 1 divided by 2x square minus x plus 1. Now you take LCM. So when you take LCM, you will get this value. And here y is divided, shifted y at this side, then multiply. So you put the value of y. So when you open the bracket, first you take LCM and then you open the bracket. So when you open the bracket, you get x square minus x plus 1 minus 6x square, 3 2s are 6, then minus into minus plus 3x plus 6x plus minus 3. So this power will come in the x minus 1 power 1 over 2. So when we shift it in the denominator, it will be minus 1 over 2. So the bases are same, their power will be added. So 1 minus 1 over 2, and here this one multiply, again bases are same, so 3 over 2 plus 1. So here you get in the numerator minus 6x square, x square, we get minus 5x square, and for 6x plus 3, 9x, 9x minus x plus 8x, and here minus 3 plus 1, so minus 2, and in the denominator 1 minus 1 over 2, so it will be 1 over 2, and 3 by 2 plus 1, 5 by 2. So this 1 over 2 we write it in the under root and we get the required answer. So similarly, the next one question, again you factorize it by PQ method. Here you have, when you multiply minus 2 with x square, you get minus 2x. So choose the factor of minus 2 which give you the middle term. So plus 2x minus x, and we get the factor. So when we get the factor, these factors. So when we get the factor, so this is x plus 2. So when you shift it in the numerator having power minus 1 over 2, so it will be x minus 1 power 1 over 2, x minus 1 power 1 over 2 cancel, and x plus 2 power 1 over 2 shifted in the numerator, you get 3 over 2. Now you simply differentiate with respect to x. So inshallah, question number 3 we will discuss our next in our next lecture. Take care. Allah Hafiz.